Have you ever noticed that right beneath your feet, there might be a real treasure? One that has fed and healed people for centuries, yet has been almost forgotten? I'm not joking. This is not a myth or a sensational headline. Right now, somewhere nearby, on an abandoned lot, along a path, or in a city garden, grows a plant that ancient tribes spoke of, a plant that could sustain an entire village through winter and heal wounds faster than any remedy in their medicine chests. And we modern humans have almost forgotten it. It didn't attract the attention of scientists, wasn't sold in supermarkets, and didn't appear in superfood blogs. And therein lies the real mystery. Why has something that could have transformed our nutrition and health been left out of modern life? Accounts from elders and archaeological findings suggest that this plant is more than just a herb. Its seeds, according to scientists, were once ground into flour to feed families through the long winter. Its leaves were eaten fresh, dried, or cooked in soups, and indigenous peoples called it life-giving, sacred food, or bear's spinach. These names are not just pretty words. They reflect the respect for a plant that was central to survival. Archaeologists digging ancient settlements along rivers and on the Great Plains have found charred seeds, carefully preserved and processed, and dating has shown that people cultivated this plant for thousands of years. They knew how to use it and passed that knowledge from generation to generation. When Europeans arrived on the continent, they were amazed at how local women collected tens of kilograms of the plant's seeds each season, carefully threshed them, and stored them in underground bins to feed the village through winter. The leaves were eaten fresh, cooked in soups, dried for winter, and the seeds were ground and mixed with other grains. Scholars studying these records noted that for local people, this plant was often more important than corn, which could sometimes fail during drought, and was the most nutritious crop they could grow. And it wasn't just a supplementary food, it was a true foundation of life, the very basis upon which generations survived. But here's what's truly intriguing. How did such a vital plant become nearly forgotten everywhere? In the mid-20th century, chemical companies and government agencies began labeling it a weed, harmful and undesirable, even though hundreds of generations had lived alongside it, drawing strength and sustenance from it. It's said that at the time, farmers were persuaded that old crops belonged to the past, and that survival was impossible without chemicals, fertilizers, and expensive seeds. And the plant, which could thrive in almost any conditions, growing without human intervention and producing thousands of seeds on a single stem, suddenly became unnecessary. Yet it survived. It grows on abandoned fields, along roads, in city parks, and on vacant lots, like a quiet witness to ancient wisdom. Scientists have noted that it is incredibly resilient. Poor soil, drought, lack of fertilizer, none of that is a problem. Each plant can produce tens of thousands of seeds, which remain viable for years. The leaves stay nutritious, the seeds a complete source of protein, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. Imagine, thousands of years ago, people used this plant to survive harsh winters and unpredictable weather, and today it continues to grow, quietly waiting for us to learn to value it again. The story of this plant is not just about nutrition. It's a story about how knowledge can be lost, not because it is useless, but because people stop noticing it. Archaeologists and historians report that indigenous peoples created entire garden systems, planned their crops, and stored seeds for decades ahead. Every plant had meaning. Even today, if you look closely, it grows around us. A living bridge between the past and present, a reminder that power and utility can exist where we least expect it. You may have walked past it hundreds of times, not realizing that before you lies one of the oldest and most nutritious gifts of the earth. Scientists who have studied the plant's nutritional value say it contains all essential amino acids, iron, and immune-supporting vitamins, and its seeds could replace many modern superfoods. But the most remarkable thing is that it does all this without fertilizers, irrigation, or care. Drought, poor soil, abandoned land, these are not obstacles, but opportunities for it to grow and give life. And here's what makes it truly unique. While civilization searched for new superfoods, the seeds and leaves of this plant quietly lived alongside us, surviving, preserving the knowledge and strength once cherished above all by indigenous peoples. Tales of its benefits have reached us through scientists, archaeological discoveries, and the memories of elders, but most of the world has forgotten it. It seems to be waiting for us to rediscover it, learn to use it, and realize that true power sometimes grows right beneath our feet, in the most ordinary of weeds. Every leaf, every seed of this plant carries a story of thousands of years, a story of survival, wisdom, and human ingenuity. A story that nature provided humans with everything they needed, and only our attention and care could preserve these gifts. But the amazing properties of lamb's quarters don't stop there. Scientists have noted that it contains rare compounds found in only a few plant species on the planet. According to their observations, these substances can support heart function, improve circulation, and strengthen bones, while the seeds have a mild fortifying effect on muscles and the nervous system. Accounts of traditional uses confirm this. Ancient tribes included the leaves in warriors' diets to sustain energy during long journeys and hunts, and incorporated lamb's quarters seeds into daily meals to boost endurance and focus. Historical sources note that this plant was used in rituals and medicinal practices. In some tribes, its leaves were applied to wounds and burns. Reports say this accelerated healing and reduced inflammation. Indigenous peoples considered it a plant of wisdom and used it in the training of young hunters and warriors, strengthening both body and spirit simultaneously. Scientists studying its chemical composition have observed that lamb's quarters contains compounds that act as natural antioxidants and may slow the aging of cells. Accounts mention that some tribes used its seeds as a seasoning, mixing them with other grains not only for sustenance, but also to support heart, liver, and kidney health. Archaeological findings reveal another fascinating detail. The seeds are often found in ancient amulets and ritual sets, suggesting a sacred significance for lamb's quarters. It was reportedly regarded as a mediator between humans and the forces of nature, linking nutrition and health with spiritual practice. Modern laboratories have confirmed that it possesses unique proteins and amino acids absent in other popular crops, and contains trace elements in unusually high concentrations. Researchers note that this combination of nutrients makes lamb's quarters simultaneously nourishing, strengthening, and performance-supporting. Some experts believe this is why ancient peoples placed such importance on it, giving it a central role in both diet and culture. Another unusual feature, the seeds retain their properties for decades without losing nutritional value. Historians point out that this made it indispensable for long journeys, winter provisions, and preparation for seasons when other food sources ran out. The leaves and seeds together created a complete nutrition system that strengthened the body, supported immunity, and improved endurance. Even today, researchers continue to discover new properties of lamb's quarters. In certain studies, extracts have been shown to help regulate blood sugar levels and support metabolism. Reports indicate that the seeds can be used as a dietary supplement for athletes, while the leaves serve as a source of vitamins for maintaining energy and focus. Another remarkable discovery concerns taste and texture. The leaves have a light nutty flavor, pairing perfectly with grains and green dishes, while the seeds can be ground to make nutritious porridges and beverages. Scientists note that this combination of flavor and nutrition makes lamb's quarters unique among all traditional crops known to humanity. And here's the most intriguing part. Many modern nutritionists and researchers believe that if we begin reintroducing lamb's quarters into our diets, it could become a source of complete nutrition for millions, combining ancient knowledge with modern science. Reports suggest it can serve simultaneously as food, medicine, and body support, maintaining a balance of vitamins, minerals, and protein better than most modern crops. Its history, science, and cultural significance make lamb's quarters an incredibly important discovery for modern humans. It is not just food, but a complete system of health, tested over centuries, capable of supporting body, mind, and spirit. Researchers emphasize that when used properly, its leaves and seeds can create a diet that nourishes, strengthens, and protects the body while preserving ancient knowledge and wisdom.